Hello guys, this is Pavel Skorop from Laravel Daily Team, and this is episode 5 of Laravel Daily video channel. Today it won't be my face on the camera, at least not straight in front of you, it will be just in the corner, because I want to show you something. I want to show you how I follow Laravel news and where do I get all the sources, useful links for my Twitter and my newsletter. I have a few main sources, basically 3. Source number 1 is Laravel News newsletter. This is on my screen currently. It's laravel-news.com, and it's a blog, it's official Laravel blog, and it has a newsletter. And here's an example how that newsletter looks. There are usually like a few featured articles, a few announcements, like big things, some sponsors, some job listings, and at the end there's from the community. This week it was pretty small section. Usually it's like 10, 15, 20 links, and they're really useful. So from there, I have all the links, I have all the news, and Eric sends that out every Sunday. So it's a weekly newsletter. Then source number 2 is another newsletter from Frank van den Herten from Belgium, from Moers, not sure how it's pronounced actually, moerze.be, and it's a bi-weekly. It's once every 2 weeks. Fred is blogging himself really regularly and often, so part of that newsletter is himself, like his articles, and here's how it looks. There are articles from Frank himself, as I said, and some from the community, and some links from the archive. So what happened like a year ago, which is also quite fun to to remember and to read again. So yeah, 2 newsletters, 2 main newsletters, and then the source which I use the most daily is Twitter. So I will open my tweet deck right now. I hope you see it. So column number 1 is called Laravel. What does it mean? Basically, it's a search for a Laravel keyword. Actually, it can be opened, I think. Yeah, content matching Laravel. And that's it. That's the only filter. So anyone mentioning Laravel is going to this column, and it's quite a lot of tweets. It's quite a huge stream, but I've filtered it down, blocked some users who like spam, some automatic bots, and I filtered it out pretty heavily. So for now, everyone mentioning Laravel, I scroll it once a day. Basically, it takes me like 30 minutes a day. Some of those are really old articles, like you can see 2014, some of them not in English, which I don't really understand. Some of them are reposts or some really useless things actually. But I get the most fresh articles and the most fresh news from the community from Twitter. And I will show you how I do it usually. For example, today I scroll what happened in last like 10 or 12 hours, and I see this article, multiple Laravel pagination links. I don't think I've seen it before. Let's take a look. What does it say? Yeah, it's a new article. I haven't seen it. So useful pagination. Next question: should I share it with the community on my Twitter and my newsletter? Yeah, it seems pretty useful, like a small quick tip, but maybe someone doesn't know that. So what I do then, I use Chrome extension for Pocket. I save that into Pocket with tag Laravel, and that would automatically go to my newsletter. And also I use Buffer to share useful links with the community. So in this case, I use again Buffer extension for Chrome, and I check where to share that. In this case, it will be Laravel Daily Twitter and Facebook page. And what I do also is I try to find the author itself. So in this case, it's Mark, and I need to find a Twitter account about us. Maybe in this section. About us, long game, contact, novate. No, I'd like to mention Mark in Twitter, but actually, let's Google Twitter Mark. No, maybe I should add a Laravel as well. Something's taking longer than it should. Yep, okay. Novation, Mark's name. Sneaky. Yep, there it is. Here's Mark. So I put his username into. Let me get back. Where was that? Yep. I shared the article and I put the username of Mark there, so he would know. He would get notified that I've shared his article, not because he would like to thank me or something, but so that he would know that he's done some useful thing here. And also, sometimes you get some referrals or visitors to your homepage or article, and you don't know where they come from, where, like, what is the source, and sometimes it is interesting. So by doing this, I show to Mark that I'm the source. And some message for my Facebook page, Laravel Daily, and add to queue. It will be sent in a queue like in a few hours usually. So yeah, that's it. 3 sources how I follow the news, how I share how I share the content, how I get that. And actually, by the way, speaking of Twitter, Twitter is totally the best source to follow all the biggest developers, all the most important people like Taylor Rockwell, Jeffrey Way, including official Laravel and Laracasts and all those usernames, because whatever happens in Laravel world, it goes on Twitter first. So Taylor tweets on something, then Laravel News writes an article from that tweet, basically explaining stuff, and then it goes viral, and then it gets retweeted, reshared, and only then gets to some maybe Facebook or anywhere else. So Twitter is the #1 source if you want to get quick information first. And for that, I've written an article a while ago. 15 people to follow online. In general, it's not only Twitter. So for everyone, they have links for Twitter, blog, LinkedIn, and everything else that is useful, including Eric from Laravel News and Frank from Morse BE. Both I've mentioned both newsletters. So yeah, if you want to check that article out, it's 15 top 15 Laravel people to follow online on my Laravel Daily blog. And that's it for today. If you have a question or if you have a comment, please leave it below in the YouTube video. And if you want to support my daily mission to share Laravel news and Laravel thoughts, go to our quick admin panel generator. It's kind of a sponsor, maybe. It's our own tool. So if you need an admin panel with Laravel for your existing project or a new project, go to quickadminpanel.com and we will try to help you. See you in the next episodes of Laravel Daily Video.